Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. Today we are unleashing our Patronus Part 3. You and Marula begin your Patronus training in earnest, but find the spell more difficult than you anticipated. Let's get into it. Right, let's start in the library. Second year saying, Madam Pince gave me an hour-long lecture on not folding corners of library books as pages. About not. That must have been an interesting lecture. Sorry. Then this person who we can't see, I went to the kitchens to snake some chocolate, but Madame Pomfrey ate it all. I think that said ate it all. Shh! Sorry. Remind me why we're in the library again. Our professors have us study the effects and history of new spells before we try to cast them, right? So in theory, studying the Patronus charm should help you familiarise yourself with the spell. Sounds logical. I suppose it can't hurt. Great, and let's grab a book and... Miss Tonks, you're right on time. Uh-oh. I was just about to use the scouring charm on the bubblegum you left underneath the study tables earlier. Would you care to join me? Do I have a choice? Not at all. Sorry, it looks like you two are going to have to study without me. I'll meet up with you when I'm done. Try not to kill each other until I get back. I hate to miss out on the spectacle. Look, we're friends. Don't just sit there staring at me. You heard her. Let's start studying the Patronus charm. Fine by me, Marilla. Flip through. Professor Spangle theorized Patronuses are formed on hidden necessary traits. The Patronus is the awakened secret self that lies dormant until needed. Deep. Apparently some wizards need a psychic shock to produce a Patronus. Anyone got one of those lying around? Yep, we've already seen that. Marula looks uncomfortable reading about Raxidian's failed Patronus. So it's harder to produce a Patronus in emotionally trying times. Okay. A Patronus is a secret self that manifests in the face of a human something. Only exceptional wizards and wizards can produce Patronus. I'd be worried if I was you. There's a theory that only those who are pure of heart can produce a Patronus. What makes someone worthy to cast a Patronus? Well, I think you just gotta be able to have a... Oh, the Dark Wizard Raxidian was eaten by maggots after trying the Patronus charm. What? He was eaten by maggots? Okay, interesting. I want to avoid that. Right, success. Collect. I think we studied about all we can on our own. I'm going to see if Tonks is almost done. Wait, Shiny. You seem to be in an awful rush to learn the Patronus charm. What's going on? This has to do with the Dementor you mentioned, doesn't it? I suppose you're bound to find out eventually. A Dementor has come onto Hogwarts grounds. The whole reason why I'm learning the Patronus charm is so Tonks and I can face it together. What? That's impossible. Dementors are supposed to be in Azkaban, I know. But one's here, and Penny already got hurt because of it. We need to stop it quickly before anyone else is attacked. A Dementor wouldn't just wander into Hogwarts. How could it have got here? The truth is, someone purposely had the Dementor brought here. So, deal with that. I found a note in the artifact room about unleashing it on Hogwarts as a part of some sort of test, and we think it was instructions to whoever actually released the Dementor. Possibly, or it could have been instructions for you. What? Think about it. Of all the places in Hogwarts, someone just happened to leave a conspicuous letter in a place you frequently visit. But why me? Honestly, Hunter, it's your letter. You can't expect me to have all the answers. You know, Marilla, you seem awfully interested in learning the Patronus charm yourself. Why is that? If you must know, I've been interested in the Patronus charm for a while now. So when I finally found someone who could teach me, I wasn't going to let the opportunity get away. Honestly, what's taking Tonks so long? I could have taught myself the Patronus charm by now. Let's wait for her in the Great Hall. I'm sure she'll be teaching us the next Patronus lesson in no time. But if you genuinely think you don't need her, go do it. If you hurry to the Great Hall, if you don't hurry to learn, you'll miss something, a great spectacle. What did you say? If you don't hurry to the Great Hall, you'll miss the most important part of Patronus prep. Okay, let's not miss that. Mum calls my dad's mum a dementor because she sucks all the happiness out of the room. Explains a lot. Rumour has it the penny fainted after smelling Esmeralda's unwanted socks. Was it socks? Madame Pomfrey wasn't content to let me out of the hospital wing until she stuffed me full of medicine. Chocolate. Just read that. Chocolate. How was gum cleaning duty, Tonks? Let's just say I'll think twice before chewing bubblegum in the library again. I'll still do it, but I'll definitely think twice about it first. As riveting as I'm sure your gum cleaning tales are, can we get back to learning the Patronus charm? I can't believe I'm saying this, but Marula's right. The Dementor could show up again at any moment, and we haven't even started casting the Patronus yet. Alright, Tonks, I see what you mean. Alright, Shiny, I see what you mean. But there's still one more thing that you have to do before you can cast the Patronus. You must come up with a happy memory. After all, the Patronus incantation will only work if you focus on a happy memory while casting. Any happy memory? Well, no. It has to be significant, extremely happy memory. The happiest memory you can think of. When a Dementor feeds on a person's happiness, it leaves nothing but sadness and despair behind. But your Patronus, born from that memory, acts as a shield of positive energy, driving the Dementor away. Needless to say, having a happy enough memory in mind is crucial to casting the Patronus charm. How will we know if our memory is powerful enough? Let's brainstorm happy ideas with Tonks. She should be able to give us some feedback on that. I mean, she knows a lot. She should be teaching us, like all the students. What? I'm not stuck. I just have so many happy memories to pick. It's hard to pick. I wonder what memory Marula has in mind. What happy memories do I think of? That's a secret. That's not helpful. What do you mean your happy memory is seeing me get hit with my broom? It was pretty funny. What? Yeah, same thing. I wonder what memory. Yeah. Unfortunately, thinking about eating chocolate won't work. Trust me, I've tried. Okay. Should it be a memory with my brother? What about the first time I broke the curse on my first vault? Getting my Hogwarts letter was definitely a highlight of my life so far. Success. Done. Done. Right, what memory should I pick? Now that you've had a chance to think about your options, what happy memory are you going to think of when you cast the Patronus charm, Shiny? Entering my first close vault, getting my Hogwarts letter, or my brother teaching me magic? I'm going to think of the day my brother got back from his first year at Hogwarts. He was so excited to show off what he'd learned, and he tried to teach me the whole year's worth of spells. I couldn't do any of it, of course, but I still had fun. That sounds like a precious memory, Shiny. I'm sure it'll create a powerful Patronus. Of course it's about your brother. Could you be more obvious, Hunter? If you think my happy memory is so pathetic, Marilla, let's hit yours. Nice try, Hunter, but unlike you, I know how to keep my thoughts private. Funny you should mention keeping your thoughts private, Marilla. Should I use legilimency to see Marula's memory, or leave Marula's memory a secret? Obviously, because if I really wanted to, I could read every one of your thoughts right now. Are you threatening to use legilimency on me? No, because unlike you, I respect that some things are private and personal. Whatever. Can we get back to learning the Patronus charm now? Yeah, that's me. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Now that you're finally ready to try casting the Patronus charm, meet me at the training grounds. It's time to start training in earnest. You like the word earnest, don't you? It's the second time you've used this word. Hurry to the training grounds. It's time to finally practice the Patronus charm. Do it. Ignore the dueling event. Yeah, I think it's just more respectful to not use legilimency without people asking. Well, it's taken lots of studying and sharing, but I think you're finally ready to practice the Patronus charm. Yes. Thank goodness. I haven't heard of any new Dementor attacks, but I doubt our luck will hold up much longer. There's just one last thing to go over before we begin. That's what you said last time. As I'm sure you've picked up in your studies, there are corporeal and incorporeal Patronus. Incorporeal Patronuses are easier to produce, but aren't as effective against Dementors and are shapeless, whereas corporeal Patronuses are more powerful and take the form of an animal that represents your true self. Okay. Though I've heard of Patronuses changing form after falling in love. But that'll never happen to me. I can't imagine my Patronus being anything but a jackrabbit. Anyway, I was wondering, if you do manage to produce a corporeal Patronus, what animal do you hope to get? I thought you weren't able to pick your Patronus. That's right, it's impossible to know what form you'll take until you conjure it. I know, but if you do manage to produce a corporeal Patronus, what animal form would you like it to take? An equine, a big cat, or a rabbit? I suppose I'd like it to be an equine, a white stallion, a unicorn, or a winged horse. A big charging Patronus like that would surely send any Dementor running. Hunter does travel in a herd like a horse. What about you, Marilla? What type of Patronus would you want? I don't care what form it takes. I'll be happy as long as I'm able to produce one at all. That's practical. Personally, I could picture you with... Not that I'm having much fun predicting Patronuses, but shouldn't we start actually practicing? Sorry, Shiny, I got distracted, but you're right. We do have a lot to go over, so let's get started. Yeah, I'd choose an equine. It's not like I get my option to have my dolphin or bat. I'm sticking with the dolphin. Remember, Patronus is a pure magical concentration of happiness and hope. How can anyone be expected to conjure a Patronus with you gawking like that? Sorry. It's hard to focus on my memory when my mind keeps picturing the Dementor. I wonder how long Tonks practiced before she was able to actually produce her Patronus. Try drawing circles with your wand. That failed. It fell off the table. I'm just really worried she won't be able to... If we're all worried she won't be able to produce a Patronus, imagine your positive energy taking shape. Right, circles. I'm drawing lots of circles. Casting circles wasn't working, so... I've taught you everything I can about the Patronus charm. It's time to see if any of it is stuck. Okay. Marula, would you like to try casting it first? Yeah, let's see I fail. Come on, Marula. Don't tell me you're so afraid of failing that you're not even going to try. I'm not afraid of failing. Looks like it. Okay. EXPECTO Patronum. It didn't work. Don't get too discouraged, Marilla. Remember, the Patronus charm is a ridiculously advanced spell. Any witch or wizard will have trouble learning it this quickly. Your turn, Shiny. Give it a try. EXPECTO Patronum. Oh. That didn't go as well as I'd hoped. Perhaps not, but it's still a great start for your first try. I did let some light out. Thanks, Tonks, but a great start isn't going to fend off the Dementor attacking Hogwarts. Do you want to try practicing again? Actually, I was thinking we could ask Professor McGonagall for help. What do you think? Considering she's the one who saved Penny from the Dementor, she must know the Patronus charm. Why not? With any luck, she might help us figure out what we're doing wrong. But didn't Dumbledore and the professors tell you to let them handle the Dementor? Won't McGonagall get suspicious that you're up to something if you ask for the help with the Patronus charm? I'll handle that. Just follow my lead. To McGonagall. I had time to help you with the spell if you've come to the Transfiguration classroom quickly. Okay, Right. Thank you for agreeing to meet with us, Professor McGonagall. You mentioned you needed my help with a spell. Yeah, Professor, the Patronus charm. I've been teaching it to them, but they're having trouble producing an actual Patronus. Since we heard you're able to conjure a Patronus, we thought you might be able to give us a few tips. And why, pray tell, is it so important that you two learn a spell so far beyond your level? To test ourselves, to get ahead in our studies, or prepare for a wizarding war. Marilla and I both challenged ourselves to learn the Patronus charm as a way of testing our abilities. After all, it's such an advanced spell that most aren't able to produce Patronus at all. It's the perfect test of our skills. I see. So you're learning the Patronus charm to test your strength? That's right. Is this true, Miss Snide? It's true. Learning the Patronus charm would prove I'm the best witch at Hogwarts. I assume you come to me with this very specific, out-of-the-blue request. So soon after our talk in Dumbledore's office, it's just a coincidence, then, Mr. Hunter? Yes, Professor. Very well, I'll teach you about the difficulties many face when casting a Patronus. Okay, in an 8-hour class. Right, what you got for us? Paying attention. Remember, you must focus exclusively on your happy memory. I told them that you have to be in the right mental state to cast a Patronus. It's true. However, it's normal to be unable to produce a Patronus at all. Well, fear is certainly not my problem. I'm not afraid of anything. You can't allow any negative emotions to cloud your happy memory. Okay. Some theorize self-confidence is required to cast a Patronus. So if I can't stay focused, I might not be able to conjure a Patronus. No. Success. Done. Fear makes it difficult to achieve the kind of focus required to cast a Patronus. So allowing your focus to waver from your happy memory can make you unable to produce a Patronus. Indeed, this is partially why casting Patronus is so difficult. To cast a Patronus, it's not enough to merely think about a happy memory. You must focus exclusively on it with all your might, allowing even the slightest distraction to cloud your thoughts can make conjuring a Patronus nearly impossible. Impossible? Of course, most witches and wizards are simply unable to conjure a Patronus at all. Despite what you may think, that is perfectly normal and nothing to be ashamed of. Does that help? It does, Professor McGonagall. Thank you. Shiny, Marula, let's regroup at the Great Hall. I think I know what might help you find the Conjurer Patronus. It best not be another prank. Part 3 complete of unleashing our Patronus. That's done for this part. One more left, where hopefully at the end we will be able to cast our first Patronus. In part 4 it will be finally time to cast the Patronus, but when you and Marula come face to face with the Dementor, will you be able to put your fears aside and unleash your Patronus? Will we? Find out next episode. That's all for this one. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, please hit the like button and hit subscribe if you want to keep up to date with future content. That's all from me. See you guys soon.